first, and we'll go from there. But thank you so much for coming. I miss Marvin. I'm glad Hal's here. I'm glad all of our friends are here. And thank you again for coming. This is a wonderful, wonderful day for us. Thank you.
All right.
I finally worked up enough courage to get up here. Note to everybody, I usually skip these things because I'm working on the next project, but I decided to come, and this is actually the next project after Indianola, so I'm still doing it. But I decided to show up because we've made some mistakes here, not at this property, at previous properties. Suresh addressed it, and we think that we have the right formula. Third time's the charm, and we hope it will really be charming. There's some people I want to recognize, family members who came here. They, like you, have jobs, and they want to get back to them too. So I appreciate all of you taking time off. It's very nice of you. I'm not sure how Clarksdale is running right now. So if I may start with the person I've been associated for a long time with, my wife, Praveen. Praveen, would you raise your hand? Because we started late, Praveen was on time. My sister-in-law, Nirja, who's a new immigrant to the United States of America. My two sons, Samir and Nayan, probably in the back on their iPhones doing something. That's usually what they do when I'm talking. And then my nephew, Sahil, who is Nirja's son, also from New Zealand. I also want to recognize the outstanding builders who did almost a flawless job on this project. Chris and Aaron, would you guys raise your hands? They're outstanding builders. Aaron especially has injected money into your local economy here. And we appreciate everything they did. Very honest, trustworthy people, and we couldn't be happier with an association with a builder than that. And finally, I want to say that somewhere amongst you, Donald, I'm not sure where you are, he's going to be our first customer. So the bankers who are here, be rest assured, we do have some positive cash flow for them. When I think of Clarksdale, no surprise, I think of Crossroads. And I thought I would make that the theme of my discussion with you today. What exactly does crossroads mean? If you look in the dictionary, it's four paths going in divergent directions, and they come to an intersecting point. Or if you go into folklore, it's where Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil so he could play with a guitar. I looked for something in between because that didn't necessarily apply to us. And for us, I thought it had some practical and personal meanings that I would like to relate to you briefly. The practical side actually was enhanced by an experience I had this past weekend at Mayor Luckett's Club, Ground Zero. I was there with some friends from Pittsburgh who are native Canadians, and we wanted to go out, and we thought, hey, what better place than that? And while I was there, Mayor Luckett was recognizing people from all over the world. I remember a few of the countries, France, India, New Zealand, and he was giving them bumper stickers. And it was really a cute thing, and our friends who thought they were a big deal coming from Canada, they realized, wow, Clarksdale, Mississippi, who would think all those people are there? And actually, Mayor Luckett was, they were having a drawing. If you bought a Miller Lite, you got a raffle ticket so you could win a guitar. And despite drinking 3 Miller Lights, I won no guitar. I did take home a lot of swag just to show. I guess it was the price of drinking 3 Miller Lights. You couldn't get a better beer than that, really? But fortunately for him, I was with Canadians, so he racked up on the beer sales. I don't know. Now, how does Crossroads relate to our business? Well, our hotel is, in a sense, a crossroads for people with different purposes. Like Mayor Luckett, we have guests come from all over the world, all over the country. And by the same token, we have them coming from Meridian, Mississippi, and Mendenhall, and Ripley, Mississippi. Whatever the case is, they come for different reasons. Some people are meeting their future in-laws for the first time. Sometimes people are coming for a friend's child's bar mitzvah. Some are seeing their newborn for the first time. They're visiting classmates after 20 or 30 years. Some are coming to help a sick relative. And sadly enough, some are coming to pay their last respects to to somebody who's no longer with us. In all of those instances, we serve as the crossroads for that life's moment. And we realize that in doing so, we have to do something more than just swipe a credit card and tell them our breakfast hours. We serve as the ambassadors and the first impression of your community. And it's a very awesome responsibility, something that we are very humble and understanding about. If you ever work on the other side of the desk like these folks are about to, there's a lot of preparation that we do. It doesn't always work perfectly, but we try very hard. In that sense, we're taking this mission very seriously in Clarksdale, and we hope that that first impression that we convey is something that all of you will be very proud of. On a personal note, my father, who is not able to be with us today, he arrived in the United States almost 40 years ago with not a lot of money, but quite a bit of ambition. And one of the steps on our road or ambition was to prosper in America and to become citizens of the United States of America. We took our oath of citizenship on April 26, 1985, at the Federal Building in Clarksdale, Mississippi. And that was an eye-opening experience for me because I grew up in Greenwood, Mississippi, and you know, it was a small town. I was a foreigner, as they said, and there wasn't a lot of foreigners around, so I just got used to being, you know, the one that doesn't look like all the others and so forth. But in that experience, when we came to Clarksdale, it was amazing. We saw people, again, from Norway, Ethiopia, Canada, England, Australia, all over the place, and I realized, wow, this is a really unique experience. And as it so happened on that particular day, almost all the people, as they left, ate in a Chinese restaurant. So, the man who administered our oath of citizenship was a very, very southern white gentleman. The man who sang the Star Spangled Banner and recited the